Alright guys, here again. I'm probably gonna stay another night. This place is amazing. I'm here with the other owner. Why don't you introduce yourself, sir?
Hey, how's it going? Just real quick, I'm David, partial owner of the Stumble Inn with my wife Danielle.
Yes.
And happy to following Not Today on YouTube, and so happy to have him here. He just makes everybody smile. It's a lot of good times so far, and yeah, I'm happy to stay here another night. What the heck, you know?
Yeah, for sure.
You'll be rested, you know?
Yeah,
I know. Stacking up zeros, you know?
Yeah, I think I already took it like so many zeros, but I gotta say, this is by far the top 3 hostels that I've stayed in.
Hey man, thanks
that says
for
a lot.
I really appreciate it. I really appreciate it.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
And why don't you introduce yourself? Your trail name. What's your trail name?
Texas.
How did you get that trail name?
I grew up on a ranch in West Texas, and as soon as I opened my mouth on the trail, I was Texas.
Texas.
So, yeah.
So when did you hike? When was your start date?
Yeah,
and when did you reach?
We hiked in 2018. Started on March 20th, and it looks like Buena Vista, but they call it Buena Vista in Virginia.
Yeah.
Mile marker right at 800. Hike south to excuse me, Springer, and then flip back up to Buena, and then continue north.
Oh man!
And summited on September 24th.
And how was that experience for you personally?
Well, the trail gives, right? And it stripped away a lot of what I thought was important in my life, and just what was laid bare was what was really important. And
right.
So that was kind of the energy that Danielle and I used, the inspiration, to put the hostel together and begin the AT Kids Foundation. So we're pretty pleased with that.
Yeah, she mentioned that. Oh, why don't you talk a little bit about that? The AT Foundation
so
Kids.
AT Kids Foundation is a way for hikers that are stopping at our hostel to be part of providing disadvantaged kids that live in Appalachian trail communities to come out and do some whitewater rafting, some mountain climbing, and they're going to stay here at Stumble Inn, and we're going to feed them a good dinner and sit around the fire, eat s'mores, and I'll play the guitar, and Danielle will sing, and just have a good time and just set them on their way. And of course, with chaperones and everything that they will come with. And the whole idea is that, if you could reach one kid where they're at and show them just a little kindness, you might just change their trajectory in life just a degree or two.
Yeah, for sure.
And by doing it this way, where all the profits from the hostel, other than just keeping the hostel, buying food and stuff like that for breakfast, goes to that foundation.
Wow.
Every hiker that stays here is part of that. It's not just us doing it, it's everyone on the trail can.
Wow.
And we'll post, the first group. So we close down the hostel. I think it's going to be August 15th. Wait for Sobos. It's just, I love you, Sobos. Call us if you need a place. We might be able to open up a room, but we'll officially be closed. We can probably accommodate you. But then we'll start designating weekends for different groups from churches or community centers or whatever in the local area, and then working our way south.
How did that get started?
We just thought about it on the trail.
Whoa.
We thought, golly, we just felt like we wanted to give something back to the trail, right?
Yeah.
And because it gave so much to us. And when we're going along, it didn't surprise me, but it kind of encouraged my heart to see humanity being so kind. So generous. People with very little stopping their pickup truck and say, hey, where do you need to get into, Damascus? Yeah, okay, I'll haul you in, and just all the way up north. I mean, even in New York, we were walking over the Hudson River, right around Bear Mountain area. Anyway, this guy comes to a screeching halt it was like a highway bridge, and you'll go over it when you head north.
Yeah.
He pulls over on the shoulder, rolls down his window and said, you guys through hikers? He said, yeah. And he's like looking around, people are honking. He threw us 2 ice cold bottles of water. He goes, happy trails, and left. And I was like, that was really cool.
Yeah.
So, doing something with kids, it's not politically charged. It's not a religious cause. It's something that everyone, I've never met somebody who said, you know what? I don't like kids, and I don't want I don't want anything to do with them. I don't want to help. No, it never happens. It's like, we all love our kids, and a way to get back to the trail in that way made sense to us. So we look forward to posting the groups as they come through, and
Whoa, that's awesome.
And the money will be used obviously to for food and all that.
Yeah.
There's an outfitter in town that's going to set up structured days for them based on the kids. Some of them might be coming from like cancer wards and all, so we'll modify, but some will be fully able to jump in a raft and go whitewater, bring them out here, and we'll kit them out. They'll have, you know, little backpacks and all they can use while they're here. They'll leave with hats and stuff like that. And all the money, the profits, that gets dumped into that.
Is there any website where people could just go to and personally donate without?
Not yet. And I don't know if it's necessary. We don't want to overkill, you know.
Okay.
We'll just let this thing grow. We thought about, you know, GoFundMe or something like that, which I think would be useful to let, you know, like your subscribers to consider it.
Yeah.
But I want to prove the concept first. You know?
Right.
I don't want to, you know,
First
say, hey, send me
practice,
money.
right?
And no, that didn't work. So how do I get money back? So we're just going to
Yeah.
use just the profits this year. And if we could expand it, then we might start looking into like a GoFundMe and allow the greater hiker community, the community that maybe is thinking about hiking or just loves watching people like you
they
hike
want
the
to
trail
donate,
and say,
they
I
want
want to
to
be
help,
part of that
you
too.
know?
And we'll advertise that if it, you know, maybe it doesn't work, but I think it will. The outfitter was really insistent that it would work because she has already been bringing out groups, and she says, my long pole in the tent is I have no place to put them, and they can't afford hotels. So at the end of the day, we got to get them home. There's no overnight stay. So her eyes lit up, and I said, "That's where we step in." You know, so, yeah.
That's awesome.
Yeah,
That's an awesome idea. I hope
thanks,
everything
man.
works
I
out
hope
for
so,
you
too.
too.
Yeah.
And if you need any help personally, I would just reach out and I would just tell all my subscribers just to help donate because they definitely helped before with different causes.
We'll keep that in mind.
You know?
Not today, but you know, we'll give you a ring after after the fall when we shut it down for good. And let you know, hey,
How it
this
went.
is what happened. You know, and hopefully it's like thumbs up. Say, hey, next year, let's
Yeah.
rock it. Yeah, that'd be great.
Yeah, and that experience, I hope, is just really wow. You guys are just so kind. That's awesome.
No, it's not. It's everybody. See, that's the beauty of it. Everybody who stays here is part of it. It's not us.
Yeah.
You know, it's everyone. Because of their generosity while they're staying here, allows us to do it at no cost. You know, we have the house. We have the hostel. There's nobody coming through the hostel, might as well use it. What a great way to give back to the trail.
That is a great way to. I'm realizing like that pay it forward is really real.
It really is.
Yeah, like some people just out the kindness of their hearts without no motivation, without any attentions, they're just giving out free stuff, and it's just really heartwarming. Definitely puts faith in humanity at its best.
It does.
And I definitely needed that. It seems like a lot of people out here are soul searching for that as well, you know.
Yeah, it's been some difficult times, you know, in the States. It really has. For everybody, you know, not making a distinction. It's just been difficult, and things like this allow some tension to kind of dissipate, and you focus on something that's good. It makes you feel good. It doesn't make you feel angry. You know?
Cool, man.
Yeah.
Let's talk about the trail. How was it hiking with your loved one, your wife?
Yeah. So
how was that?
We were just dating at the time, and we'd been together for a number of years. But talked about doing the trail, and we decided hey, if we could hike together for about 6 months, living in the same tent. We only stayed in like 3 shelters the whole way.
Whoa.
We probably get along all right if we decided to take this to the next step. So we were fortunate. Everybody has bad days. You're gonna have a bad day on the trail. You get tired. You get a little hangry. Your feet are hurting. Whatever it is, and hopefully both of you. And for us, we were fortunate. Both of us never had the same day as our bad day, so the other one could hold up the other. Help each other out. But
sure.
And then there was hiking by yourself time. Like, hey, I'm gonna need some time to just hike by myself.
Hike by myself.
Listen to my Joe Rogan podcast or rock, get some classic rock or some soul, and just put some miles behind me, and then it was all good at the end of the day. Hey, you pop open that Mountain House or those Knorr noodles and gobble them down. You're like, okay, I'm gonna be all right.
Yeah, for sure. Any advice to any couples who want to through hike in the future? Any advice?
Oh, I wouldn't give unsolicited advice. I would just say what worked for us was just lots of good communication. Be absolutely honest with what's going on in your head. Don't let what's really bothering you, because things are going to bother you on the trail, turn into something that is now pointed at your loved one. So we did that. If that helps anybody, that would be useful. and just being real flexible with each other,
and
supportive.
Yeah, of course. I bet you're stronger because of it.
We have a rock solid relationship.
Yeah, I know.
No doubt. Yeah,
that's awesome.
Yeah,
you guys slept in the same tent, one tent? Because I know a lot of couples sleep in two tents. No, just one tent.
We had our UL3 the whole way.
You guys had to deal with each other's stink.
Well, we were at REI and we got into the UL2. We said, well, this will fit, but my shoulder, big guy, but I got fairly broad shoulders, and my shoulder would touch the side of the tent and Danielle's arm, and she was touching the side of the tent. I said, that's too close. I'm willing to carry the extra weight.
Yeah.
You put it all in my pack. So we decided on the 3 and give us plenty of room.
That's awesome, man.
And there, every night we listened to this old radio show, Johnny Dollar. Or we watch like Ozark or Stranger Things or Breaking Bad. We download in town, and one thing that really worked for us too is we didn't look at it as 2,200 miles. We would go out for like 6 days, 0, 6 days, 0. So the 0 was, obviously doing all the things that you do on a 0, but it was a way to reimagine the next 6 days as another 6-day backpacking trip, because we've done plenty of those.
Whoa.
And you start stacking them, and then you're all right.
Yeah,
that worked.
One day at a time. Yeah, it is.
It's one day. We just did 1 week at a time. Just one backpacking trip at a time.
Damn. And any advice to just future thru hikers, not as a couple, but just thru hikers in general?
Again, I don't like to give unsolicited advice. We love flip flopping, because we had time to be on our own.
Yeah.
So heading south on March 20th, there was nobody, in the Blue Ridge, and we went almost 3 weeks. We saw just like 4 or 5 people, and that was neat. Then we started blowing through small bubbles, then big bubbles, all the way to Amicalola.
Yeah.
And that was kind of neat, because I don't know what it's like to leave Springer like at the end of March. But I've seen the videos, and 70 tents around a shelter in the privy with a line in the morning. That does not appeal to me. I dig it that everybody wants to be on the trail. I'm glad they're there.
Yeah.
But if we spread that out, I think for me and Danielle, we had a very comfortable time. We never felt crowded, so that was kind of cool. And then when we flipped up, we met people that we had seen early on our hike. In fact, we met one guy at Nature's Way down in, I can't remember the gap, it might come to me, but down south. And he was Austrian, and his name was Halfway. And we had a good night that night. We ate hot dogs and just sat outside by the fire. It was really cool. Didn't see him again until Millinocket on the day of summiting. He shows up, he was camping there. Dude. And it's like, you're summiting today? He goes, yeah, Dude. So are we, So,
that's awesome.
So it was a really big crew up there. So it's things like that kind of surprise you. You lose touch with people, and then you don't even hear about them. And now with social media becoming much more part of the experience, you can kind of track them.
Yeah,
but it's neat when you haven't been tracking somebody and you see them like months later. This was like 3.5 months later. This guy just shows up. Hey, dude. Yeah.
That's awesome. And how did you feel after you could just summited Katan, and I bet a lot of emotions went through.
Yeah, Danielle, probably the best one to talk, because she was very emotional.
Yeah.
I just love going up there. About the time I was getting kind of melancholy walking, I left the summit about an hour before the whole crew.
Yeah.
So I was just kind of sad, but it didn't last very long, because above tree line, Mama Bear and her cub come up to me, and she bluff charged me.
Holy
shit. She comes within 40 feet, and I'm on top of a rock yelling at her, and I'm like, no one's believing the story unless you get a video. So I went, she's going to eat me or not? I don't know, but I'm grabbing my camera. And she'd already turned around and started walking away, but I got this, and you could hear it. My voice like, I just got bluff charged by this bear. So awesome. That's kind of, that pushed out the bad feeling of being over, and to realize there's always hiking to do,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Any shout outs for your trail, or just in general? Any shout outs you like to thank people?
Just shout out to everyone. If you're watching this, it means you're interested. You're either interested in, not today, you're interested in hiking, or both. So I just shout out to all your subscribers and say, if you've thought about doing it, do it. Stop by Stumble In. We'd love to meet you.
Yeah, and are you planning on doing any other through hikes?
CDT.
CDT, really?
In 3 years.
Wow.
Yeah. So we were going to bypass the PCT for now and really get out into the wilderness. And we love the Rockies. We do a lot of hiking in Colorado, so we'll just do that Mexico to Canada trip.
You guys should start up a YouTube channel.
Yeah,
you guys should.
We don't have to, your gifts.
You guys should. I'll just throw my subscribers your way, man. That's fine with me.
Yeah, so
for sure.
We're looking forward to that. Yeah,
I bet that's gonna be an exciting adventure for you guys as well.
Yeah, I'm quite keen to get out on the trail again for more than just a week here, week there. We've been doing some nice little, circuit hikes. We were up in northern central Pennsylvania. They just have the Loyal something forest.
Yeah,
but anyway,
Loyal something forest.
Loyal Sock.
Loyal Sock.
And we've been doing some of the circuits. It's just beautiful.
Oh man, so was it as rocky?
No, it's
no.
I
Was
didn't
it as
find
rocky?
Pennsylvania all that rocky.
Oh,
I don't know. It's like,
yeah.
It's rocky, as long as it's not pebbly,
Yeah, I'm starting to realize I'm not gonna believe what people say because they said Virginia is flat. I don't know who said that. Flat. Virginia is not flat.
Yeah, in fact, when you get back on the trail, you'll find that you'll look at gut hooks and elevation will be like 300 up, 400 down, 600 up. Well, that's easy. Well, they call it roller coaster because that's all it does. It's just up and down. Your legs, you're not at high enough altitude where you're suffering from elevation. Your legs still think, I'm going up. Now I'm going down. Now I'm going back up. There's no flat.
Yeah.
But I found that I play football and ruined both of my ankles, so I have to use high top hiking boots,
right.
And they just tend to be much sturdier than the ultras, and I think that made the rocks much more manageable. I just flew over them.
Yeah.
But I know people with ultras, where just about most parts of the trail they're just flying because they're so light and comfortable. The rocks, they're unforgiving. It hurts.
Yeah, it definitely hurts when I stub my toe. I'm like, it hurts for sure.
Yeah.
I personally just want to say thank you for this interview. You have a great hostel here. Like I said, this is my top 3, and I've been to a lot of hostels so far and zeroed in them. And I just want to say thank you. I mean, it's always nice to see previous thru hikers opening up a hostel because they know exactly what the hikers need. And when I went to take a shower, I saw the little cubicles for your ears, the earwax. I was like, oh yes, they know.
Yeah, that itchy ear syndrome was like, I didn't get to work on that.
Yeah, for sure. And you guys are just kind, generous people. I could just tell that you guys are just awesome and
thanks,
kind.
And
I just want to say
that. Back at you, brother, and happy trails to you.
Yeah, thanks, man. I just want to say thank you.
Yeah, you bet.
Peace.
Yeah, peace out.
Alright guys, over here at Dunkin Donuts again. It's about to rain too. Super 8 uploading these videos. This place is busy, man. It's always busy over here. But yeah, shout out to the Stumble Inn. They're just great people, honestly. They're just so nice. I mean, even the conversations that I had with them, they're just like really just down to earth people. So if you guys get a chance to hike through, I would definitely recommend to stay here for sure. Yeah, I don't know what I'm gonna eat for lunch. Yeah, I'm just relaxing again today. I'm not on no date, man. I'm just, yeah, guys. I'm just taking it all in, honestly. Looks like it's gonna rain. It was raining a little bit last night, but yeah. Whoa. Yeah, I'm just chilling today, guys. Giving more of an update. The internet is like okay here. Like I found that this is like, I mean, I haven't been walking around anywhere, but this is like a decent spot right here. So yeah, for sure. What time is it anyway? It's like 10 o'clock. Oh, I had a late start today. Chicken strips. Just a burger. They make the burgers themselves too, and it's freshly cooked, the chicken strips. Let's go. Alright guys, this is it. I saw a couple of hikers. They walked this way. All right, that's Main Street up there. I see the cloud portrait. I don't know if you guys can see it. Yeah, right there. Guys, guess what? Look at this. It's something that I remember playing with when I was younger. Look, it's like the connects or something. Whoa, look at how big this is. You guys see that? It's a boat. It's, yeah, that's what it was. It connects. It's like the connect. Whoa, I haven't seen this in like years. Very long time. That's pretty cool. We got a Main Street Mill restaurant. I just got ice cream from here. Salted caramel. Let's go. It's like, I'm about to walk over here. It's like a little park or something. Alright, hey guys, I was just walking around Main Street and got some ice cream, and then I looked over, I saw the pack on the ground. I'm like, this guy's probably a through hiker. Why don't you introduce yourself, bro?
Hi, I'm Cheese Curd.
Cheese Curd.
From Wisconsin.
From Wisconsin. Awesome. How'd you get the name Cheese Curd? I didn't even ask you, bro.
I was just talking about cheese curds a lot, and then someone said I should be called that.
Cheese Curd, and that
Yeah.
it's really that easy.
It was pretty simple. They suggested Cheesehead first, and then I'm not really a Packers fan or just a football fan in general, so
Yes.
that one didn't fit me too much.
Alright, so when did you start, man?
March 3rd.
Yeah, he mentioned that, guys, and I'm just like, what? And the marches are starting to pass me now. Crazy. March 3rd. And okay, March 3rd. Yeah, so any favorite sections that you've been loving out here?
I said earlier, I like the Smokies a lot.
Yeah.
Really beautiful, and it was kind of like for us the first time we had bad weather, so it was kind of like a test. I felt like. I don't know.
Yeah. Well, what bad weather did you run into in the Smokies?
We had like just pouring rain the first day. Really, all the first 3 days it was pouring rain and foggy, and then the last night we had like an inch of snow. Then we were walking down, and it wasn't raining or anything that last day,
But it snowed.
yeah, we had
Even
like
in March.
an inch of snow. Yeah.
Holy cow, that's crazy, man.
It wasn't. It was like. It felt more like it made everything look white and pretty, but
Yeah.
it didn't make the hiking any harder.
Did you run into any like freezing temp? What's the coldest temp that you slept in so far?
Like I think 22, maybe 23.
22, 23.
Not too bad.
So this recent cold front was even freezing.
Yeah, I think my coldest night was up on Bald Knob, which was in like
The
a week
Roans.
or two ago. Yeah.
Oh, the Bald Knob? Where is that?
It was right before. I think it was before the Priest.
Oh, okay. And that was the coldest you've been in?
I know.
Were you freezing?
Yeah. Well, I was pretty cold. Yeah, I have a 10 degree, and I got
Oh, okay.
a pretty warm pad, but
Yeah.
it was still. It was cold. Yeah.
Yeah, I bet. So far, man, you made it this far. A lot of people can't say that, right? And what advice would you give so far to future thru hikers so far that you've learned personally?
The main thing that it's all just your mindset. If you if you get put down by weather or a hard climb, just having a bad mindset will make it so much harder. I think like when you ask people like their hardest section, it's always different, because I think it's not that like a certain section of trails so much harder, but that like you could be in a worse mental state in a certain
Yeah,
part
for
of the
sure.
trail.
Yeah, that's crazy, because I always ask that question and everybody's different. And I just think it's all depending on your motivation level, your
Yeah.
mental state. Yeah, right now it's all mental. I don't know about you, but I was running into physical like problems in the beginning, but now it's just
Yeah, it's
all
all
mental.
mental,
Yeah, for sure. So what does your family think about all this?
I mean, I think they were too happy at first, but now they're very supportive, very
Yeah.
supportive, and
Yeah.
they've been like sending him updates and that sort of thing, and I've been liking that. And
That's cool, man.
But they're happy I'm out here, I think.
Yeah, awesome, man. What's after this, bro? Because I know you're gonna finish.
Yeah.
What's after this?
Just going back to college. I'm taking a semester off of school, so
Word.
I'll go back to school in Platteville, Wisconsin.
Oh, okay. And I didn't even ask you, what are you majoring?
Software engineering.
Software engineering? That has to do with computers and stuff?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's really smart. I feel like IT is just gonna blow up. I mean, it's blowing up now, right? I mean, yeah, a lot of people are in IT, and just computers are gonna rule the world.
Hopefully not.
No, I was in JMU, right, this past week, and for the first time, I don't go on campuses a lot. I could only count on one hand how many college campuses I've been on. But I saw these little robot little things that were driving around by themselves.
Yeah.
And I was like, what the hell is that? And they said that they're delivery little things. They pick up food and drop them off. I'm like, yo, that's crazy.
I heard UW-Madison has that too. I don't know like why they do that.
Yeah. I don't know, man. It's crazy. I can't even imagine what the world's gonna be like in 10 years, honestly, because these
robot food everywhere.
Robot food everywhere. All right, Cheese Curd, it was nice meeting you. He's staying at Stumble Inn, right? You're staying in Stumble Inn?
Yeah.
We're definitely gonna catch up, you know, sing some songs, you know, hold some hands. Nah, I'm just playing, bro. Yo, he's so shy, yo. He's so shy, bro. Yeah, but shout out to you and thanks for this interview, bro.
Okay.
All right, and I hope we both make it to Katahdin for sure.
Yeah, we will.
Yeah, all right. Peace.
Peace.
Got the main street up there. Just ran to another hiker. I was just getting some ice cream and he was just posted up there, so I just went over there and just started having a conversation. It ended up being Cheese Curd. He stopped by the local outfitters. I guess he's getting new shoes. Yeah, so it looks like we got more people that are gonna be picked up by Stumble Inn. So yeah, for sure. Just walking on Main Street now. Let's go. All right, guys, I'm back. Yep. Yeah, so today was good. I just relaxed, went over Dunkin, uploaded some more videos, got an interview with Cheese Curd. He's a character for sure. Shout out to him. Also met Whispers over here. He's hiking northbound as well. Who else? Also, I met Santa. He's also northbound, so shout out to him. And yeah, we're all just relaxing here. Today was a good day. Got an interview with Texas, so the co-owner of this hostel as well. Yeah, today was good, man. I'm just relaxing today, so 2nd 0. Yeah, for sure. Probably gonna head out tomorrow and hit the trail. Yeah, we'll see though.